Hi, welcome to class today. My name's Anna and welcome to my channel if you've not been here before. Today's class we are doing a mobility session for pregnancy. So this is a really nice head to toe session, quick, and really targets a lot of major joints in the body just to leave you feeling a little bit more open, relieve some of those really common aches and pains that you might experience during pregnancy as well. Before we get started, I just want to give a little plug for my online membership as well. And the link for that is below. If you want to take a look and you like my classes, then that is a beautiful online membership where there's a big video library of lots of different kinds of classes, including mobility, yoga, strength, and movement. So a really nice balanced approach. And this is for pregnancy and postpartum. So go check that out if you're interested. Let's jump into today's class. So no props required for this one. It's all from a standing position and we'll just jump straight in. So let's start with the neck, dropping the chin down towards the chest, a little bit of softness through the knees here, and then just dropping one ear over to the shoulder. So let's do the left side first. Chin back to the chest and then over to the right. So here, see if you can really keep the shoulders away from the ears. Sometimes a tendency to hunch them up here to make it feel like you're helping with this movement, but we just want to keep them dropped away and we're just rotating through the neck. Nice, a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to take a full circle. So also adding, looking up and taking the head back. And we'll just move in one direction for 3 circles. Nice, keep the breath going nice and steady and even. Chin back to chest and we'll change direction. So we want to be moving through these nice and slow and controlled. And just noticing those areas that are a bit sticky or crunchy or sore. And just taking our time. Nice, and back down. Back up to the middle. Okay, we're going to take some neck glides now. So taking the head over to one side and then the other. This can feel a little bit weird at first. We're really just trying to get that sideways movement of the head. So as much as possible, keeping it in the neck. You'll notice my shoulders and chest are moving a little bit too. That's okay, but mostly trying to keep that movement happening in the neck. Nice, let's move into some forward and back glides. So chin pokes forward and then like you're trying to make a nice double chin. Forward and back. Again, you'll get a little bit of movement in the chest and torso, but what we don't want is this sort of thing happening. So as much as you can, isolating that movement to the neck. Nice, a little bit more. And then coming back to the center. Taking the gaze over the right shoulder without rotating through the rest of the body. Back to the center. Other side. Again, not rushing these. Just moving with control and keeping that breath nice and steady. There can be a tendency in some movements to hold the breath. Beautiful, and back to center. Let's move on to some shoulder rolls. So we're going to roll the shoulders forward. With this one, I really want you to think about making the biggest circle that you can. Nice, and we're going to go backwards. Again, making the biggest circle that you can. And especially as you drop the shoulders down, really drop them. So not just back to neutral, but down, down, down. Like you're holding big heavy weights or big shopping bags, and just pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice. Now, a little bit of a tricky one. We're going to try and have one shoulder going forward and one going back. So let's do the right one going forward. Start that first. And then left one is moving back. And again, we're trying to find the biggest circle possible. If this is a little bit of a brain test for you, then just take your time. Slow it down. Go back to just doing one shoulder first and then adding the other. Nice. So here there's a little bit of rotation through the chest, but we're not doing this. So we're mostly trying to keep the center of the chest face forward and then change direction. So now right shoulder is going back, left shoulder is going forward. And if you don't get it, look, these took me a while to be able to coordinate. It's like that old, patting the head, rubbing the belly thing. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. Nice. And shake it out. Beautiful. Just taking the hands in front of you, and we're just going to open and close the fists. It's just nice and fast. Keeping the breath just steady. I will keep harping on about the breath, but it really is helpful. And we hold the breath way more than we realize, especially with challenging movements. So we're retraining that. Feel those forearms firing up. Shake, 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 and shake them down. Nice. Let's get a little bit more action through the arms. So loose fists, and we're just going to take some circles here. So flicking both hands out. Nice, and see if you can relax a bit through the shoulders. This shouldn't be a really rigid movement like this. We want to feel just this relaxed momentum happening through the arms, through the elbows. Shoulders away from the ears, and change direction. So this little session is also great before another workout. So as a warm-up, before you are doing some other type of training, really preps the joints and the body, but also fantastic on its own. Nice, and rest. Beautiful. One more for the arms. We're going to take the arms up by the side. I'm going to crash into my plant, and we're just going to have palms face up. Leaning over to the left and dropping that right shoulder in and down, and reverse. Other side, and down. So you're really reaching over one way and internally rotating the opposite shoulder, or the shoulder you're leaning away from. Nice. Beautiful. Check it down. Let's move on to the pelvis. We're going to take some nice big pelvic circles here. So I want you to send the bum back, send that right hip out to the side, hips forward. In the forward position, just trying not to jut forward too much, especially later in pregnancy, as you can get too much pressure along the midline. So just a little bit forward, making sure we're not getting any doming or pressing out of the abdomen there, and trying to make this circle as big as we can. So think about tracing a circle on the floor, like you're trying to get this big perfect circle. A little bit more. Let's change direction. Doing pelvic circles and pelvic tilts and any mobility through the pelvis. Really great for preventing and also helping alleviate pelvic pain that you might have or be experiencing, especially in later pregnancy. Nice. And back. Beautiful. Taking the arms out in front and just really rounding through the spine, tucking the pelvis under and really spreading the shoulder blades. Drive the shoulders together, opening out through the chest, but keeping a little tuck through the lower back. So really focusing on that thoracic spine, that upper part of the spine. Open and close. One more. Beautiful. Let's move into a little bit with the lower body. So taking a little bend through the knees and just taking your hands to your thighs, however you want to. And here we're going to take some circles. So circling out and coming onto the outside edges of the feet. As you come forward, the weight comes into the balls of the feet. Knees come together, inside edges, and then the weight comes into the heels. Nice. Again, here we're trying to make the biggest, smoothest circle that you can. And this is really great for strengthening those little ligaments and different areas of the feet and the ankles to really protect from injury, but also just to get movement into the feet, which can really help with pelvic floor tightness and tension as well. Nice. If you want to take this a little bit further, make it a bit more challenging, you can come all the way down into a low squat and then back up. Makes it a little bit of a leg burner as well. Nice, we're going to change direction. So even if you were doing the low squat, you might want to just start a little higher while you get the feel of this in the different direction, and really bring the focus back to moving through those different parts of the feet. And then if you want to add on and make it a little lower, be my guest. Beautiful. If you are making it more challenging with the depth, just continue to come back to the feet as well. So even if we're going lower, we're really focusing on that weight distribution through all parts of the feet. Beautiful. And coming all the way back up to stand. Let's do a little hip shake, grounding down through the left foot. Take the right foot out in front of you, open the hip, and then close. Balancing on one leg if you can. If you need support, you keep the heel down. Open the hip, close. Open and close. Open and close. See if you can shake it a little bit faster. And it's not so rigid now, so we're just finding that movement and flexibility through the hip. Quite tricky, this one. If you lose it, and just come back, open and close, and then see if you can loosen it up again. Nice. Switching over, right foot down, left heel down to the floor or balancing. Open out, toes turn in to close. Nice. Then you sort of have the hang of that. We speed it up and make it a little bit faster. Nice. This side's harder for me. Get that little bit of shaky going. There, and shake it out. Beautiful. All right, we'll leave it there today. Could do many more things, but this is just a short head to toe mobility routine. Bit of a workout too, feeling a bit out of breath, to help you just get into your body, feel great, and then get on with your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Please leave in the comments below how you enjoyed the class, what else you would like to see, and don't forget to check out my online membership with the link to my website is in the description. And on there is also some free classes that you can try to get a feel for what the membership offers before you sign up. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye.